Hey guys, it's Shell the Spiritual Warrior here, and we're still talking about the mind. Do you trust your mind? Not always, and that's okay. So, today we're talking about fear of failure. I feel it. Dun dun dun. I gotta put some type of track or something on there because fear of failure is a big one. Another one I struggle with. I don't talk about anything I've never experienced, struggle with, got beat over the head by, got knocked down, drug out. I don't know what else to talk about. I can only talk to you about what I've experienced or what I feel like what I've grown from. Fear of failure is a big one. Fear of failure is something that not only have I struggled with, but I feel like many people. I haven't met many people who, on some level, were not afraid to fail. Actually, it's refreshing when you meet somebody who's not afraid to fail. There is a serious, I don't know. There's a vibrancy about them. It's nice. I can't even say that they don't give a F. I can't say that, but they understand. Well, we're gonna talk about what they understand. So the first thing they understand is that they've already failed. They've already done it. There's no way. I'm 30. I failed a bunch of times. There's no way that you make it to any ripe age. Is 30 a ripe age? It's not. You don't make it. You don't make it far in life without failing. If you learned how to ride a bike, you probably failed. If you went to school, you probably failed. Not overall, but some people overall for sure. But there were bumps and bruises along the way. Any part of life's journey where you have to learn, where there's a learning curve, you're going to fail. So embrace it, expect it. Failure pushes you along. Failure is that thing that's like, okay, won't do that again. Let me keep pushing. Let me keep doing this thing. That's the first thing to realize about failure, and it's the thing to remember. Failure didn't kill you. That's the second thing. The fear of failure is that if you fail, you'll somehow never recover after the failure, and that's just not true. If people never recovered after failure, there will be nobody here. It will be impossible. Everybody has failed. There's nothing wrong with it. The second thing that people who do not fear failure realize is that they have to trust themselves. They have to trust in their own ability. Remember, they already know that they failed. They've already picked themselves up and succeeded at whatever they previously failed at. They already know how the system works. It's a system. You don't ever get so good in life that you stop failing. It's just not the way things work. So the more they realize that after failure comes success, after that comes mastery of what they were previously failing at, why stop? Why fear failure? Failure is just the first step to mastery, right? In that case, isn't that true? Think back on different experiences that you've had, whether they're small, whether they're large. Was failure not the first step to mastery? So how can you fear failure? If you fear failure, you'll never do anything new. You'll never go out and try to accomplish something more than you've accomplished in the past. You stop. And what fun is that? Your best life exists outside of your comfort zone. And fearing failure keeps you in your comfort zone. Fearing failure pretty much leaves you in a space where you're like, I accomplished some stuff, and now I'm just gonna sit back and chill. But what fun is that? I know you're like, well, failing ain't fun. No, not always. But guess what? mastering the thing that you failed at, that's a hell of a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. Stepping out of your comfort zone, and first of all, anytime you step out of your comfort zone, expect to get hit. You're getting socked. You're getting socked. But that's okay, because you can get back up. You can dust yourself off. Never stop because you failed. Failure is just the first step to mastery. That's it. So don't just live in your comfort zone because you're so afraid of just jumping out there. That's living small, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. And I know, because I was better than that. I am better than that. And so are you. And what you're really meant to do happens outside of your comfort zone. What you're really meant to do happens after failure. It happens after you build that muscle of getting back up after you have failed. It's a muscle. Muscles aren't just for your body. Muscles are for your mind. There are mental muscles that you can build that allow you to rise to the occasion a lot faster when you're faced with a failure. It allows you to move past the fact that you failed. And I know that, it's only considered a failure if you don't get up. And that's true. It's absolutely true. It's only considered a failure if you don't get up. I mean, a failure is really, it's a moment for adjustment. It's a way, it's like I said, the collaboration. If you're going too far on one side, failures sometimes block you from what you thought you wanted, and that is not actually on your path. Failure nudges you back in the right direction to where you're supposed to be. It's the language of the universe saying you're either not supposed to be here, or if it continues to feel good to you, then nothing that comes easy is worth having. The faster it comes, the faster it leaves. So you got to get comfortable in that process. And a part of being comfortable in that process is expecting it. Expecting it not to be what you expected. Expecting that this may not go exactly the way you planned, because you're trying to master something. You don't master something in a day, a week, 2 weeks, a month. No. You fail at it a few times and you understand exactly why you did. That's why you're considered a master in it. So I read a book, Failing Forward, John C. Maxwell. My boyfriend told me that I should definitely read this book when he knew, I was struggling with fear of failure and didn't want to just jump out and be me. I guess. I didn't want to jump out and be me. But John C. Maxwell, Failing Forward, that's a good one. It's a really good one, because what you realize is that people who have done the most incredible things in this world failed at it first. Some of the most incredible things invented in this world came from failures when they were trying to invent something else. Penicillin. Don't know the penicillin story, but by all means look it up, because I know it's one of those examples. I don't know exactly everything that happened, but I know in the end it was a failure that created penicillin. So if you have failed, you are among fantastic company. You're among your friends, your family, millionaires, billionaires, people in the past, people in the present, people in the future, because that's just a part of life. So don't get so caught in the feelings of failure or what you think failure means about you. Doesn't mean anything. It means that you tried, it means that it didn't go the way you thought it would, and it means that you learned something, and it means that you're moving on. That's it. And if anybody tries to make you feel differently about that, that's their problem. Somebody else's thoughts about what you did, that is not your problem. That's their problem. So, as long as you know what you want your desired outcome to be, and you're striving, you're making consistent effort to get to that, that's all that matters. It's between you and you. So, remember, failure is growth. Growth is a part of life. Keep growing. That is what you are here to do. Love is the answer. I love you. Peace.